Welcome back to R&R Sugarloaf Farm, everyone. It is a wonderful morning here on the farm. I'm out here filling up waters and dealing with morning chores, but I wanted to give you an update on our hay situation, and also today is fair cleanup day. Well, this water is almost full, and I have to come out every morning, fill it up, because the goats will drink through it. There's a June bug in there. I'll have to get him out. But so here's where the goats have completely ate down. But if you look over here into our hayfield, it's actually growing. So we might get one more cutting for the year. It might be the end of August, but with the cooler weather that we've had and the rain that we had last week, it has been a blessing. And so it's going to really help out. Now the cows are still in this section, which you can tell to where they've kind of been eating it down, but there's only 5 head of cattle and the donkey. So they're not going to go through a whole lot, but we probably won't cut this. But this one is finally growing, which is great. And my water is overflowing, so I'm going to get that June bug out and turn off the water. It's very loud, but it is farm day, or not farm day. Very loud in here, but it is fair cleanup day. Cleaning out all the old pins, their dirt floors. Hopefully next year they'll be concreted. And as you can see on the gaps, we'll have to figure out something inventive on that. Okay, so it is the evening chores now, and so each night we are out here working with the junior dairy goats, about 5 to 10 minutes each. And as you can hear in the background, we put some new collars on a few of them and are training them for the first time. Mainly it's a process, so put collar on and we have a leash and we just sit with them for the first day or two. Some don't like it, some take it just fine. I'll show you all the difference and let y'all see the difference between it, what I'm talking about. Okay, so Kit Kat here has got herself a collar and Abigail has got a lead on her. Abigail, walk that way with her, please.
She doesn't eat a collar.
Yeah, they think the collars are tasty. Okay, walk with her. So, Kit Kat was a bottle baby, and now come back with her. So mainly on this process, what we're going to do is Abigail's going to take a step or two and then wait for Kit Kat to catch up, take a step or two and wait for Kit Kat to catch up. So that is pretty much step 2 in our process. Some of them start off at that step, like Kit Kat and Ginger, but others don't. So Blackberry here and Mac, which she's already gone through her training, but Blackberry and Mac are doing step 1 on our leash training. So we put a collar on them. And mainly we just sit here with the collar. You can go ahead and take the lead off of Kit Kat. So we just sit here and you know, as they struggle and everything with it, then Mac is over there on the camper shell, which she's already had her training this evening. But so first time for a collar, and although they're very personable, or Blackberry's more personable than Mac, but they haven't had any experience on a lead. So we have a longer leash, and Blueberry here is getting her collar for the first time, or fitted for it. Does it need to be adjusted? And we'll fix that here in just a second. But, so, we either take them for a walk, which they don't really want to do, or, so Blueberry here, or not Blueberry, Blackberry here is on our step 2, which is a longer leash. Mainly, she is going to fight against it. It's just because she's not used to a collar. So, I'm going to let up here, give her some slack. She's going to be like, okay, here's some slack. And she may or may not fight against it. But Mac has already gone through this. They're going to jump, they're going to cry, they're going to whine, because they don't want to do it and everything, which is fine, perfectly normal. But that's stage 2, or stage 1. And then the hand leads to where it's just about a foot is stage 2. And then stage 3 is to where we start really walking with them, which that'll be in a couple of days from now, and we'll of course make a separate video whenever that time comes to where we can show our progress. So anyway, so I wanted to share with y'all on how we kind of start the process and all of that. And so that's how we do it. And dairy goats pick up stuff very quickly, but it's just make sure that you're not tiring them out. Just keep it to 5 to 10 minutes a day. You can do it twice a day, you can do it once a day. With our schedules and with usually with our fair starting after school has started, we usually can only practice once a day because of the kids' schedules, unless it's on the weekend, which is fine. But just keep that repetitive training. Now, our meat goats, our boar goats, are trained completely different. And this year, we are not going to be training them the normal way that we do, because the 3 kids that we have as keeper kids from this year, they are not big enough to train the way that we would normally do it. But whenever they do get big enough, or whenever we have kids that we can do that, like maybe next year or something, we will definitely share that in a video for you.
So we're still in Blueberry.